Well, I remember back, I was actually a good kid all through school. I never drank at all in high school. Smoked cigarettes. That all started after high school, once I was 19. I moved to Winkler with a buddy of mine from school, got a job, and that's where it all started. Having some beers after work with the guys and started smoking there. We were sitting around having coffee in Twister's restaurant, as a matter of fact, and back then you could still smoke in the restaurants. And they were putting money down in front of me to smoke a cigarette. They were trying to get me to smoke it. I never had before, so yeah, they got me going. Downhill from there. The drinking got worse. Smoked cigarettes like they were going out of style. I would say a year or two, and then I slowly started getting into smoking some of the weed. I moved to BC after I got divorced, and my wife and kids moved down to Seattle. What's waiting for me here anymore? Nothing. I can live for me. I'm out of here, so I moved to BC to work in the oil fields. You make great money, and you're in camp a lot of times for sometimes 2 to 3 months straight without being back home in the city at all. So you're just banking all that money, and you get out on days off and you got a pocket full of money, and so you just start spending it like it's going out of style. And the drinking just got worse, and then the harder drugs started, and it just spiraled from there. Because there again, I didn't much care for anybody else. I was living for me. Work didn't stop me from drinking or drugging. I did them at work, and it finally got caught. I was getting away with it, and oh yeah, nobody can notice. And, well, it took a little while, but yeah, they end up noticing, and so I lost my job because of that. And still living out there, I wasn't paying rent because I was spending it on absolutely everything else but responsible things. There's not much really left. I just didn't know what to do or where to turn, and Dad just kept telling me that you've got plenty of life left in you yet, like you're not giving up just yet. So I didn't, and I agreed to come to Teen Challenge, and yeah, it's been one of the hardest things I've ever done, but it's been one of the best things I've ever done. Forgiveness. It's possible for me, and for the things that I've done. I've experienced that already from other people, the forgiveness that I've needed for things that have happened in the past, but then also forgiving yourself. That's, I think, the biggest thing. And that's one of the hardest things, the first thing that I learned here, but it was that you have to do that. Otherwise, you'll be struggling the whole time. You have to start letting go of things. You drag it on, you can't let your past haunt you. I guess, yeah, it was easier because they're going through things too, and not the same type of thing as you are. Each person's story is different, but because we're all going through things, we all share, and then we all talk, and we can confide in each other. Well, I always knew about God. I was brought up in a Christian home, and so I knew all the Bible stories, and yeah, that He loves me, and He, forgives you for your sins. Mark 12, verse 30. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your soul and all your mind and all your strength. And I've been learning to do that more and more. And I've applied for Surge, which is the leadership development program after the year. I'll be doing a lot of the work with the wood here with the guys. I'm going to be training on the Bobcat around the yard and doing wood delivery. So I'm going to be sticking with Teen Challenge. It doesn't matter how far you are into your addiction, what you've done, but he just continually loves you, and it's shown.